A cute circular bruise will be visible on the arm. By the way, rin means fish scale in Japanese. If rin is written as ring, the bruise is a ring. Na-uchi-bo is a stick that a fisherman uses to kill fish. Maywa Denki made it into a special fish bashing stick. Ouch! Our improvement is that fish that are caught can be stored inside. In other words, it is also a coffin. In the upper middle section, a fisheye lens has been attached. If you look into it, you will be eye to eye with a fish. Like this. Otaku gyotaku are the 1,000 imaginary fish that the vice president caught in his head. He closed his eyes and drew the 1,000 fish pictures which came to mind. $100. $200. $300. $400. $500. $600. $700. $800. $900. $1,000. A Buddhist priest uses an instrument called a mokugyo while reading the canon. In order to make the mokugyo sound with a snap of the fingers, or yubi-pachin, using electrical power, we have invented yubi-pachin mokugyo, a so-called pachimoku. When you put the yubi-pachin to work, using a special switch attached to the middle finger, electricity runs through it, which operates the solenoid, causing the knockers to beat the mokugyo. The wing to which the mokugyo is attached opens and closes. It opens by pushing this button. When you push the button again, it closes. It is very heavy, but the creases between the legs are kind of cute. By the way, there is a yubi-pachin expert named Paul Maki in Japan. His signature is on this machine. A lightning rod is put on buildings to prevent lightning damage. Maywa Denki arranged it in a unique way and made Rai Rai Ken. When lightning hits the rod, the shock opens the lock, and the blade on top pops out due to the force of the spring. It will stab God in heaven if you're lucky. Human beings made nuclear power and clones. Human beings are not afraid of anything. Viva science! It is time that human beings challenged God. Tako niwa is a device that a fish knocks on. When a laser is emitted from above and hits the fish, 100 volts of electricity come out of the electrical outlets underneath. At the spot where the electricity is sent, a knocking device, the so-called knocker, is attached. Depending upon where the fish swims, knockers move to different places. If the knockers are installed all over the room, your house could become a drum. If long cables are installed, the earth could become a drum. A 13-week-old embryo looks half human, half fish. Savao is a ventriloquial doll that has the face of an embryo. If you use it, you can have an absurd conversation with yourself. By the way, the O of Savao means 0. 40 Savaos were made for a private exhibition held in July 1995 at the Gallery NW House. They were named Sava 1 through Sava 40 and were taken home by foster parents at 19,800 yen per unit. We developed a harp, or tategoto, in the shape of a fish, and called it na-tategoto. By the way, natate koko is a dessert that was a big hit in Japan in 1994. When the na-tategoto is rotated, it looks like a lighthouse. There is a dial in the mouth to control the speed. For your information, the model used to make the pick is Okuda Tamio, Japan's great funky musician. Uke is a fishing tool that fishermen use. Once a fish swims into it, it cannot escape. Uke combines with tel, which means telephone, to make uketel. First, hook up the device to your phone and dial 117. 117 is the number for time and is provided by NTT. You can hear a pong sound every 10 seconds. To synchronize with the sound, the needle on the ceiling shoots down. Fish are swimming in the tank below, and the unlucky one is struck by the needle and dies. When you put the receiver down, the operation stops. This machine represents fate. Nakata Botan is the name of a famous comedian in Japan. We named our company's Nakata Botan after his name. It is an LED button in the shape of a fish. When you push it, it lights up. Cute, isn't it? Koibumi is a machine that fish use to write letters. An electric typewriter is connected to a takoniwa, which was introduced earlier. There are 39 electrical outlets in a takoniwa. Allocated to these electrical outlets are the 26 letters of the alphabet, the numbers 0 to 9, a space, a question mark, and an exclamation mark. The fish points to a letter, like in roulette, and the electricity runs through it. Then a letter is typed. A sheet of paper is fed through automatically. This is the world's first novel typed by a fish. By the way, koibumi means love letter in Japanese. Recently, home electronics products come with a variety of control functions, such as Niro or fuzzy. So we developed seigyo, a vehicle controlled by fish. Put a fish in a cross-shaped water tank. Set this on top of a caterpillar-type vehicle. Since there are sensors at the four corners of the cross, the caterpillar moves in the direction that the fish moves. Of course, we cannot guess which way it will go, because it is entirely up to the fish. Yumina Ichigo is a bow in the shape of a fish.